Rock Blocks. Today in the shop I have this 2023 BMW X3. We've got a new set of splash guards and mud flaps for it. So let's go ahead, get it on the lift, and show you how to install them. Here we have the tools laid out that you'll need for install. You'll need a hammer, a 2.5mm Allen or punch to help remove the factory rivets. You'll need a level. You'll need a Phillips head screwdriver. We're going to be using these 90-degree screwdrivers today. Then you'll also need a insert puller or a pry tool to help get out the factory rivets. Here we have the front laid out. What you'll get in your kit is your flap or splash guard for that corner. Then you'll also get the hardware. We'll go ahead and put a breakdown of that hardware on the screen right now. Also in your kit, in your hardware, you'll get your mount tab. We're going to go ahead and pre-assemble our mount tab into our flap before heading to the vehicle. To do so, we're going to take it from the side without the logo. We're going to slide it through the slot here. Click that into place. And now we're ready to take that over to the vehicle and begin installing. Here we are at the front of the vehicle. We're going to begin by removing the factory fasteners. There's going to be a 10mm screw along the bottom's edge right here. Then we're going to remove this screw on the bottom right here. It's just a 10mm. And then once you've removed that, you'll take your hammer and your 2.5mm Allen or punch, and you're going to knock out the cores of these rivets. With your wheel turned, you can go ahead, tap those, get a good alignment on this one, hold your punch or your Allen key, there we go. Once the cores have been knocked loose, then you'll go ahead, take your flathead or your pry tool, and we're just going to pull these out like so. Those removed, we're going to take our 1/4" inserts in the kit, and we're going to remove the plastic screws that came with the inserts, so that way we just have the insert left. And we're going to take those and want to push them into the holes that our rivets came out of. All that removed, we're now good to grab our flap and begin installing. Now to install our flap, we're going to take our assembled flap, we're going to take our number 8 screw with our 1.25" washer, and we're going to screw into these. And we're going to screw into this bottom mount hole right here. Get it started by hand, just a few turns. Just going to tighten that in. And get that just fairly lightly snug down, so that way we can still move the flap around. We're going to align the upper hole, and then we'll also take our other number 8 screw with 1.25" washer and screw into that upper hole here, holding the flap against the fender's edge, conforming it to the shape. Want that just slightly snug too, so that way we can get it into position. Now we're going to take the screw that we removed from the bottom, and we're going to put that back up in. Putting it back up in, going through our mount tab into the insert that it came out of. And with those all snug, you can go ahead, push this into the position that you're after. Check along the bottom edge with the level. Once you get it into position, we're going to go ahead and lock that into place. Be sure not to over tighten those, or you can strip out the screws. But yeah, with that fully tightened down, that completes the front install. You can repeat these same steps on the other side. Now let's go ahead and jump to the rear. Here we have the rear laid out. What you'll get in your kit is your rear flap or splash guard for that corner, and then you'll also get the hardware. We'll go ahead and put a breakdown of that hardware on the screen right now. Now let's head to the vehicle and begin installing. Here we are at the rear of the vehicle. We're going to begin by removing the factory fasteners located right here and the rivet right here. To remove the lower screw, it's just a 10mm socket. We've pre-loosened ours, so we're just going to go ahead and set that to the side. We won't be reusing this, and then for the upper hole, you'll take your 2.5mm Allen or punch with your hammer, knock the core out. There we go. It's easier with the tire removed. Once that core is removed, you can take your pry tool or a flathead, get underneath it, pull your rivet out. With that rivet out of the way, we're going to take our 1/4" insert. We're going to pull the core out. And we're just going to take our plastic insert, push it into the hole that we took the rivet out of. And now we're good to grab our flap and begin mounting. We've got our flap, we've got 2 of our 1¼ washers, and we have our slightly fatter number 10 screw. So we're going to take that number 10 screw, put it through a washer, put it through the lower hole in the flap, take another washer, place that on the back side, and that's going to go into the factory insert on the fender right here. So we're just going to screw right back into that factory location. And go ahead, snug it down just ever so slightly, making sure that you can still slightly move the flap to get it into position. We're going to align the upper hole. We're going to grab our 1¼ washer with our number 8 screw, the slightly skinnier one, and now we're going to take that, align our upper hole, take our number 8 screw, and we're going to screw directly into that insert. Alright, with both those lightly snugged down and you're still able to move your flap, we're going to go ahead, get the flap adjusted and set into the position that we like so. Now we can fully tighten down both of our screws. Make sure not to over tighten those because you can strip out the inserts. Now that we've fully tightened both those screws down, that's how you complete the rear. You can repeat these same steps on the other side. Thanks for watching.